Hi there, I'm Kristy.
And I'm Courtney. And this is Heard at the Bar.
Welcome. I feel
Welcome.
like every time I say hi, I get a little bit more like a radio announcer.
Well, that's why I think that I was meant to be a radio announcer and I just chose the wrong calling.
I don't know, but this is kind of what we're doing, right?
Yeah.
We're little radio hosts, or without the music.
Without the music, yeah. Although if I had the music, we could be DJs.
Well, but this is the thing. So all of these reality TV shows now, everybody who's on them is becoming DJs. Even women who are like older than us are
Yeah,
becoming DJs.
like it's so crazy. Today, actually, I taught a class this morning, and Fabrizio told me that I need to add like a DJ between my songs on my playlist. I need it to be like merging into one song and out of another song.
So there's no break in between songs?
Yeah,
Oh
because we
my
were talking
goodness.
this morning about the fact that I've been trying to use new playlists, but I haven't curated them properly. So the warm-up song doesn't match my warm-up for length. And as a dancer, I hate when what I'm doing doesn't match. So I
Right.
hate that when I finish a set, the music doesn't finish with me. So I actually today, because I really I'm assuming it's Carla who's created the playlist on the studio phone.
Okay.
Love it. Love it.
Oh, cool.
But I want a different beginning. So I want my warm up with the playlist.
Okay.
So I chose a Megan Maroney song that I usually do for warm up because I know it matches exactly to the sets that I do. So I played it and then queued up her playlist. And actually the end of her playlist works perfectly with
wow, that's awesome.
my flow. So it literally goes right into my cool down and her songs match mine. So I love it. I just need a different beginner because her beginner doesn't match mine.
Now that you're saying all this, I feel like we've actually said this before, that you play DJ when you're
I
doing your
do. I
classes.
DJ in my classes. Yeah.
You choose songs that you know
I do.
people in the class will like and stuff.
Which is why I like this playlist because it has the popular songs, but it also mixes in some of our older stuff. So I
Right.
really, really I think she did a great job with this. But
nice.
yes, I just want a different beginning one. So I might take it and make it Courtney's version with my beginner kind of thing because I really like it. She did a great
like
job.
that.
But anyways, that's my DJ. That's why I think my calling would have been a radio host. Actually, when I was really young, I thought about doing it, but they don't make a lot of money, and I changed my mind with that.
You know, I never considered radio host when I was younger. Like I wanted to do some sort of like acting is what I was
Okay.
interested in.
Yep.
But I never considered radio host because I didn't think that I had the voice for it.
I think you do.
Well, because
Now you're listening to yourself and
like-
you're like, oh.
I've gone down a few octaves. I can make it really raspy. I can make it really sexy.
That just reminded me. Okay, do you have a customer service voice?
Of
I do.
course I do.
I do.
Of course.
Yep. So my daughter and my son actually have all commented on the fact that when
Yeah.
I answer the phone, I'm like, hi, how are you? Yes, I'm great. And they're like, who the heck are you?
Your professional voice.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So, and I used to have, when I worked at Western, when my people would call into my voicemail, I'd be like, hi, you've reached Courtney. I'm unable to answer the phone right now, but if you leave your name and number after the beep, I'll get back to you as soon as I can. Thank you. And they'd
So
be like,
perky.
oh my God, you're so perky.
So perky. I like it.
Yeah.
Well, it's just like in classes, I've been told that I have, they know when it's going to be a chill class.
'Cause you're chill.
Because I have like my yoga voice comes out and I'm a little bit quieter and softer.
Yeah, I agree. From taking
we're
your
gonna
classes?
flow, we're going to do, we're
Yeah.
going to breathe. Yeah.
Yeah, I think I shocked them today because normally my Friday morning classes, I am tired.
Yeah.
And I haven't had a tea and I didn't eat breakfast. This morning, I don't know what got into me. I got up, I had a tea, I ate breakfast. I came into the studio. I came into the studio and I was kind of like sarcastic with them and they literally were like, what?
What?
And I'm
What's
like,
going
I was
on?
like, I ate and I'm caffeinated. Look at that. Look at
Are
me.
you feeling better? Because you were having some tummy issues. Are you
Yeah,
feeling better?
my kidney stones. So I haven't had the pain from my kidney stones for 2 days now.
Oh, so you've,
So I'm hoping maybe
They're
I
gone.
passed, but because it was the last week and a half, 2 weeks. I think it started the 30th of, no, we started before that. End of April anyways, it started. Oh my God. pain was insane, and it would come and it would hit me for hours, and then it would go away.
Oh,
And then
gosh.
just as I think it's over, it hits me again. And it was literally every day. And so I was talking about it in the studio, and the one class I could not teach, like the mat class, I was like, I am so sorry, guys, but I'm going to walk you through everything standing up like this, because I don't think I can I had to take meds in the middle of one. I had to tell Rob, I was like, I'm so sorry, as I'm popping pills, because I was like, my kidney stones, they're just really ramping up right now.
Oh, jeez.
So then you asked about doing a video thing, and I was like, yeah, I can't even think about that right now.
I know. I was actually surprised at your response, because
Were
it was
you?
very like you were questioning me, and you
I
were
don't
really
ever do
like,
that.
and who's going to do this, and who's going to do that, and what is the purpose? And I'm like, Courtney, I have an idea. Usually you're like,
I normally
yeah, girl,
hype you
that's
up.
right. Let's
I
do
know.
the idea.
I said that to Ryan yesterday. I was like, oh my gosh, Kristy came up with this idea, and I didn't shoot her down, but I was totally like all up in her business, being like, why? Why are you doing this? What's your goal of this? It's so not me. Not me at all.
I'm pretty sure we've talked about this, Courtney. I'm just saying, let's get it going. That's all I was saying. I'm sorry, Courtney.
So that's how you can tell when Courtney is not comfortable or not herself.
Yeah.
I am not a Debbie Downer, but I am not
You're just-
blowing smoke up your. I am like.
So now I have to wonder, like, when you're like, yeah, Kristy, yeah, if you really feel, yeah, Kristy, yeah, or if you're like, okay, we're gonna stroke her ego.
I'm gonna
make
stroke
feel
her ego
good
and
about
see if
this.
she continues with this.
I am an ideas person. I think we've talked about this before.
You are an ideas person, yes,
Yeah.
yes.
And I need more people around me who are like, okay, I'll take that and run with it. Because and the thing is, I don't know if we've talked about this or not, but I will come up with ideas, and if I don't follow through or do anything with them, I
Yep.
feel like I failed.
Oh no.
Yeah. Like I feel like I've like our old house, there was all of these renovations I wanted to do. There was
Yeah.
all these ideas that I had for it.
Yeah.
And we ended up selling before I was
So you
able to
didn't
do.
get a
I
chance.
felt like I totally failed because I hadn't done all the stuff on that house that I had wanted to do. Crazy.
That is
Just
crazy. That's really crazy.
I might be a little loco, but that's okay. That's
Okay,
all right.
I have something to tell you that I didn't tell you. I haven't shown you.
Oh.
I'm going to show you.
What are you going to show
We
me?
have 500 listeners so far on Spotify. We hit a milestone for
Oh
us. It
my
just came in while I was driving here.
Oh, you're
so,
kidding.
So I was like, I'm going to tell you, and then I'm like, no, I'm going to wait and tell you on the podcast.
Oh my gosh. Well, thank you to all of you who have suffered through our sound issues
Yes.
over the last 2 years.
Yes.
We've been hustling here.
Yeah.
But I think we finally figured some shit out.
I'm
which is
hoping we figured it out. So this is Spotify. So we also have YouTube, but
Yeah.
this is, and we're doing pretty well on YouTube. But Spotify, we've hit 500. Yeah, it says you've just reached 500 streams and downloads. Another sign that Hurt at the Bar is on its way up. So
That is
yay!
awesome.
Yeah.
Yay.
Very
Okay,
exciting.
so as I did, for those of you who are listening at home, as I did my little pump in the air with my arm, I noticed I've got this bruise on my bicep.
Oh.
I don't
I-
know how I got that.
Someone grab you. It
That's
looks
what
like
it
a
looks
thumb.
like.
It looks like a
does look
thumb.
But there's been no human interaction in that way in a long time.
I'm just trying
I
to
don't
think.
know.
I'm trying to think of it because honestly, I I have stopped because I'm heading on vacation next week.
Right.
And so I have stopped doing our inner thigh exercise with the class. I love it.
Yeah.
It's my favorite.
Yeah.
Thank you, Sally, for showing us that.
Yeah.
But I have stopped because I get bruises on my inner shin from
Okay.
the machine
So
because
you're-
obviously my iron level is low. But
Is that what it is when
it
you
is.
get? Oh,
Yeah,
okay,
when you get
because
bruises, your
I
iron
like
level is
bruise
low.
like a peach, and I've been trying to figure out what that is.
Your
So
iron level is low.
level's low.
Yeah. So
right.
my iron level is low. So I am going to stop doing those exercises so that I can go away without having. And then, so I said this. Then on Wednesday, yeah, it was Wednesday in class. I tell the class that I'm not doing the inner thigh with them because of this, and I don't want to. And then what do? I kick the machine, and right in the middle of my calf, right where it would be, I kick the machine. So I'm like, oh, that's gonna cause a beautiful bruise.
Yeah.
So, yeah.
Yeah. I'm just in a constant state of bruises
Yeah.
all over my body, but I didn't realize that.
Yeah,
the
low
thing.
iron.
And you know, it's not like I don't do it on purpose, but I tend to not eat much red meat anymore.
Yeah.
Like, it's not that I don't like it or I'm against it. I'm going a little bit maybe more plant-based in my diet, but God, maybe I need to get some red meat back in my life a little bit more.
I usually will have, like, when I feel that I'm starting, like, I'll start noticing bruises, I'll say to Ryan, we need to do steak. We need some steak
Right.
and potatoes. I need to
Yeah.
do a steak. I
Yeah.
also don't eat a lot of red meat.
Yeah.
When hockey season is there, we have a lot of chicken and rice. But with the summer, Neve and I'm not a meat person. So, like, if Ryan's not home for dinner, Neve and I'll do like nachos with, like,
Right.
although I did make ground beef, and I actually think I did a really good version that we both like, because
Nice.
we're not huge on ground beef on our
Right.
nachos. But I made tacos earlier this week, and I think I found exactly, because we sometimes, I love my husband, but sometimes he overcooks meat. And sometimes when he makes the taco stuff, he'll make the ground beef on a Sunday and then put it in the fridge and then reheat it. But when he reheats it, he overcooks it. So then it's just
Yeah, because ground beef
no.
reheated goes like into little
Little
pellets.
yes.
Yeah.
So I think I've made it. I think I found it because it looks still good in the fridge. So if I heat up, I don't think it'll overheat it. So
Oh, that's good.
I'm hoping, and then I'll just be the one that makes the ground beef.
And I'm pretty sure, and I don't know, is this a completely boring conversation? I don't know. Anyways, we're going to continue.
I know
with
we haven't even made it to why we were going to
what
talk
we were going to
today.
talk about. But I'm pretty sure that leafy greens also has iron.
Yes,
Which
yes.
I put spinach into my
Spinach is supposed to be good. Yes.
morning routine in some way, shape, or form. Or I have spinach at least once a day.
Yeah.
So I'm surprised
that's
that
weird then.
I know.
Unless maybe your body isn't absorbing it from that, because my body
Maybe.
doesn't absorb it from plants.
Um,
Somebody in class the other day so we are on topic. In class the other day, they were telling us, I'm trying to remember who it was telling us that they were told about a new version of iron that you can take, and she's trying it. Maybe it was Mac, was talking about the fact that she's going to try this new iron.
Okay.
And then Etiana also has issues. And then I was talking about Neve.
Yeah.
So Mac is going to try it and then tell us about it and tell us if it absorbs better.
Oh, okay, well, we're
so
gonna
it's a
report
new
back.
one, and I can't even remember what kind, because both Etiana and Neve take, I think, ferritin.
Okay.
And so this is a different version. And so I think it was her natural path who was telling her about it anyway. So she's going to try it and see if it works, because her iron is very low.
All right.
So
Well,
I was
we
like,
will
well,
report back.
this will report back if it's good, and, give it a go, because obviously this is a woman thing. But I have to say, like, we both don't have a uterus, so we're not cycling.
No, we're not bleeding
So
anymore.
it has nothing to do with that anymore, because that is always the thought. That's why Neve doesn't cycle all the time on purpose because she was like anemic, like 4. I think her iron level was 4. Etienne was saying hers was 3. So both of them are highly anemic. But so interesting.
Things that make you go,
I'm pretty sure Ashley in the studio was telling me she goes in for some sort of a iron transfusion type thing with the
Oh my
blood, and she
gosh.
says it's wonderful.
Wow.
She was telling me about it for Neve. She was saying that she should ask if she could do that
Yeah.
instead, because she said it night and day changes.
Wow.
So I don't know if you are somebody who does one of these iron options.
Yeah, let us know.
We'd love to hear about it. Obviously, it's an issue with people in the studio as well as us and our daughters. So
I mean, between Spotify now and YouTube, we're over 1,000 listeners, aren't we?
we are over 1,000 just on YouTube.
Just on YouTube. Oh,
I
so-
think we're at 1,200 on YouTube.
So there's enough of you listening to us.
Somebody can tell us. Help
Tell
us.
us, comment.
Help us.
Oliver thought that I was leaving him this morning, and yet he's being even more needy as a
Right
result.
now.
Yeah, I know.
Yeah, he was laying on the couch. I don't know
I
what's going
know.
on.
He's just in a state of mind.
I was watching last night. Actually, I was watching Netflix. Was it Netflix or Crave? I can't remember. No, Crave. It must be Crave. I was watching. So we talked in the studio. I don't know if we did on podcast. Did we talk about Handmaid's Tale?
I don't remember.
I can't remember. Anyways, so the new sequel. It's a sequel. The Testaments is out. So I read the book when it came out. I read the book. I've read the Handmaid's Tale book, and I've also read the Testaments.
I haven't read The Handmaid's Tale. Watched Handmaid's Tale.
Okay.
I have read
Testaments.
haven't watched it. I didn't know that it was out already. I didn't know that you could. That's
it's
awesome.
one of those. It's back to our youth. It's coming out once weekly, so it's just like I think it's Sunday night it comes out.
Okay.
So yeah, I watched the most recent one yesterday, and spoiler alert for if any. I'm not going to tell spoilers of what happened. Just what in case you didn't know. So basically, the Testaments is the children of the handmaids. This is their lives. So they have now come into their own. Yeah. Those who have had experienced a period, because apparently not everybody gets a period anymore.
In the Handmaid's Tale.
In
real life too?
In Testament. So that's a thing so just the Handmaid's Tale seems to be coming true. I didn't tell you this either. We got one of our episodes a couple of ago. I haven't even rewatched it to find out what we did wrong. They said that we were being political against the U.S.
Oh no!
I don't even think we mentioned the United States in it.
Where did it say that? What do you mean it said that?
On YouTube, I got a notification that we couldn't be sponsored or supported. We couldn't make money off of that episode because we talked about a political, like something about politics anyways. And I was like, what? I was like, I'm pretty sure we didn't even talk about the United States in that. But so we made this episode may also be because I've mentioned the US.
Stop talking about it.
Sorry,
Stop talking about it. Oh my gosh.
Anyway.
We are neutral. We are Switzerland.
I don't care what happens.
Well, I mean, I care what happens.
Yeah, I do. But
I care about people.
But yeah, I don't know. Anyway, so but in it,
we try so hard to stay neutral.
I know, and I didn't think we were being political at all. But yeah, I got a notification that we couldn't be.
But also, don't forget, we also got banned or not banned. We got canceled or whatever. We weren't allowed to post that one thing when we're talking about Christmas. So I mean, we're
Canadian. Okay, and we're not going there. We're not going. I'm about to go on a rant. We're not going to go there.
Not only that, but I'm pretty sure that there are late night talk show hosts that get political.
But they're getting canceled too. Yeah, there's did I hear it today on the radio? They were talking about Stephen Colbert.
Well, his show has been canceled. Yes.
So but his last episode they're taping, and I guess they're planning to have like all of the controversial late night guys come on it.
Yeah, and and they've tried to cancel Jimmy Kimmel as well.
I heard that. Yeah.
However, what I will say to that, what I meant by that was that on YouTube they have clips from their shows.
Yes.
And on YouTube, and I'm going to keep saying this since that was sent to us from YouTube, they talk about not very serious, but they outright say the things they don't like.
But they also might not be able to be making any money off that one.
Maybe not, but there are ads before, after, during.
Oh no, thank you.
Which I can't imagine that they wouldn't be.
Yeah, no, I would assume, but we don't qualify.
But anyways, to those who were offended by anything we may have said, we are sorry.
Yeah, I don't even know what we said. Anyways, so the Testaments. Anyways, okay, yes. The girls when they get their period, it's a big deal, and they then get the different color dress, and then they can be married. So these are like 18-year-olds that haven't got their period yet.
Wow.
So it's so weird, and apparently they don't always. So it was really
again fiction. This is
fiction. Yeah, this is fiction. But what I was saying is just so much of The Handmaid's Tale has been coming true. It's one of those things, the horse before the cart kind of thing, which did somebody read it and think it was amazing and want to put it into play, or did she foresee the future? Is Margaret Atwood
so I have seen, and I don't remember the details of it, but the writing she did, because this came out in the 70s, the writing she did, if I remember correctly, and someone will have to fact check me, was everything has happened in
it's based on
history.
Events in the world.
Exactly.
Yes.
So everything, so it's not that she was like predicting what could come. It's stuff that has already happened.
Yes, but the way in which it's playing
exactly
out is playing out somewhere close to us. And so the question is it playing out because they saw it as a Bible per se, a book,
or
playbook, or is it history repeating itself? And are we just prone to repeating mistakes and not learning from them?
Well, I would say yes,
Yeah. So, but
unfortunately.
anyways, the Testament is so good, so good.
Okay,
I
that's
love
good
it
to
because
know.
part of it has to do with Toronto. Like it's got Canadian, it's got huge
Yeah,
Canadian ties.
yeah.
Actually, one of our friends from the studio was actually a handmaid, I think, in she's an actress, and she was in it when they filmed in Cambridge in the
Oh, you
last
did tell
season.
me about that. That's
Yep.
right.
I have to watch.
Yes.
I did watch and I was like looking for her, but I didn't see her. So I have to
Yeah,
find out from her which episode she was in so
yeah.
that I can watch it and then I can
That's
shout
so
her out.
cool.
I miss her. She hasn't been at the studio for a little bit, but we
Shout out
miss
to
her.
the person that we're talking about.
Yes.
You know
Wink,
who
wink.
you are.
Flow is not the same with him.
Oh.
But yeah. So, but yeah, so that's what I'm watching. What are you watching?
When I'm watching a few things right now. So I'm a big Below Deck person.
Okay. Yes, I didn't know that.
And it's so the Below Deck Down Under is on again on the weekly kind of situation.
Yep.
So I'm watching it week by week. Summer House is also something that I'm watching.
Oh, you
My
are watching Summer
realities
House. I've only seen it on TikTok.
summer. So you know some of the
I do know
scandals
some
that
of
are going
yeah,
on.
I do
I
know
mean,
some of the stuff.
there's no. It's funny because I was talking about the Amanda Kyle
Yep.
situation. That if that scandal hadn't come out before starting to watch it,
Yep.
I think I would have been bored with this season a little bit
Oh, okay.
because it's kind of the same thing repeating.
Okay.
Like it's they're yeah.
Don't they
Anyways,
party or something like
well, they
that?
do. Yeah, basically, it's about
It's
people sharing a house
and they're
in the
older.
Hamptons. Well, they are now. It started off they were like mid 20s, early
Okay.
30s,
Yeah.
and now like some of them are well into their 40s.
Yeah.
And it spans from 20s
Yeah.
to 40s.
Okay.
And it is kind of like a few of them. It's like okay, like you're done with this. You need to
Move
move
on. You need to grow up.
But if that scandal hadn't happened,
Yeah.
and then even so much so that this last episode that just aired on this week, I was watching it and I got bored and I actually like stopped. And then yesterday morning I had time, so I was watching it while I ate my breakfast, and it ends with Kyle going off, and he was unfairly being like the it was like a what do you call it a shooting round like there was two of them that were going at him about the
Oh.
relationship,
Oh.
and it was in my opinion
He's being attacked.
yeah, and he went off like calling them all effers, and he like total freak out, and like kind of rightfully so. So it's gotten a little bit more interesting, so I'm getting excited about that. So I've got like I'm like old school where I've got like a few that I'm waiting
Yeah.
for. The other one that I started getting into, and it's actually Isabel who got me to start watching, is Euphoria.
Oh, yes, I'm watching Euphoria with Neve. Yeah.
Oh my
Yeah.
gosh.
It is also every Sunday, I think.
Yeah.
But it's at like 9?
I don't know. I
It's a
watch it
weird
throughout
time
the week.
anyways.
I watch it throughout the week, so I don't
Okay,
even
yeah.
wait for Sunday night.
Yeah.
But it is the first season when they were in high school.
Yeah.
I found it hard to watch.
did,
It was
yeah.
upsetting. It was disturbing.
Yeah.
At times I was like, I don't feel comfortable watching this right now.
Yep.
But what I need to say about it is that the acting in this is amazing. And the one episode where, and I don't even know everybody's names. I think Lexi, she does the play at
Yep.
school.
Yep.
The artistry in the cinematography of that episode
Yeah.
was unbelievable.
Yeah.
It was beautiful to watch.
Yeah.
So I have like I've developed an appreciation. If you get past some of the
Yeah, if you can get past some
intensities,
of the stuff, yeah.
because
Yeah.
it is, and it's kind of like that combination of like Ozark,
Yes. I love Ozark.
Breaking Bad,
Love
like those
Ozark.
that intense in that world of drugs and things like that. Like it has that level of
Yeah.
discomfort, but I don't know. It's really I'm finding it very impressive. So then I was like trying to like cleanse the palate of all of this kind of because the reality TV shows are dramatic.
Yes, very, very dramatic.
Euphoria is dramatic. So I was
Yes.
trying to cleanse the palate, and somebody recommended that I watch The Madison. Have you heard of this?
No.
It's with what's her name? Pfeiffer,
Michelle?
Michelle Pfeiffer, and Kurt Russell.
Okay.
no, I don't want to ruin it because the whole season's out. Anyways, I don't know if I'm going to ruin it, but basically it is I didn't know this going into it. It's about loss and mourning. Somebody dies in it.
Oh.
I did not know this.
Oh.
And so I'm having a hard time getting through it. It's not the
not what you
palate
thought it was
cleanser
going to
that
be.
I was
Yeah.
looking for. So then I ended up started watching Friends to
I did watch something, I think it was called All Her Fault. So good.
Oh, really?
So good. I was talking
All
about
Her
it in the
Fault.
studio. I was talking about it in the studio. It is so good. I can't tell you anything about it because it would ruin it. It has so many like flips, flops, changes that I did not foresee. Even the end of it, did not see it.
What's it on?
Trying to think if it's on. Well, I have Netflix, Prime, and Crave, so it's one of those.
Okay.
I'll have to post it. Like honestly, it was so good. I was talking about it in the studio.
Yeah.
But yeah, crazy, and did not foresee. I did not see the ending at all. So it was just one of those that I thought, okay, it's okay. And then I started watching, and I was like, oh, I don't really like this character, but
Yeah.
kind of thing. And then I was like, oh, I'm in. Like I am just sitting, and it is all out. So
Okay. So then Sunday night, because I'm in my cleansing from
So your
my
Friends
April
cleanse,
of
yeah.
being crazy busy.
Yep.
So I'm trying to this weekend. I just have Mother's Day planned, and that's it. So I'm
Yep.
taking it easy. But I watched the movie again. It was Isabel's recommendation. She's good. She's got the good ideas, or good taste. She recommended it. It's Wuthering Heights.
Oh wait, is
The new one
The
with-
new one. I did watch it.
Did you cry?
I didn't cry,
Oh,
but
I
I was like,
Fault.
it was good, but
Yeah.
it a little bit too long.
Yeah.
A little bit too long. I wanted to love him. I didn't love him.
No.
I wanted to love him.
Although at the end, when you understand why he was
Yes.
the way he was,
Yes.
I mean, you understood why he
You
was the way he was
understood
all
the
way
other-
through.
all along,
But at
yes.
the very end, when it's
Yeah.
finally real, it's finally genuine,
Yeah.
like it just, I was
Kills. Yeah.
bawling.
Yeah. Yeah. And who I felt bad for was her husband.
Oh yeah,
Like,
yeah.
yeah, I felt bad for him.
Well, I mean, but and they don't talk about it, but she would have been considered property.
Yep.
And the only way for her to even really survive,
Yep.
because the father,
She would have had to. Like
She
that.
had
She
no
had to do what she did.
choice.
She had no choice.
She had no
But,
choice.
Yes.
Yes, nowadays, the choice she made, totally judge her.
Yeah.
But like, what other choice did she have?
Yeah. Back then, no other choice. And they did try to point that out a couple of times in the movie. They
Yeah.
made comments and things like people talking to her, like, "What else were you going to do?" kind of thing.
Right.
Like saying to her, "I get what you did."
Right.
But still,
Yeah.
yeah. That was actually really good too.
Yeah.
Yeah, I watched that I think last weekend.
My goodness, so many things on the go right now.
Yeah, I know. Here comes my.
I was just gonna say,
But here goes my butt.
Courtney's had enough. She doesn't want to talk anymore.
No, Courtney's. Honestly, just so you guys know, we love you so much. We fit this in. I
Yeah.
taught a class, ran over to Kristy's place. We're
Yeah.
taping, and I have an appointment to run to, and then Kristy has to teach. So
Yeah.
we love you so much. We had to get this out.
We had to get this out to you. So hopefully you enjoyed our conversation today. And again, we want to really thank you for joining our community, being
Yes.
a part of it, helping us reach these milestones of 500 listeners
So
on
excited.
Spotify. What was it, 1,200 on YouTube?
Yep.
Like, this is just
Yep.
wow. And now that we sound better, hopefully
Hopefully
you'll
we'll get
enjoy
more.
it even more. And please share it with your friends.
Yes, tell us if you want us to talk about something, because we literally will talk about anything.
Well, and I think it's really cool because our last topic hit home to quite a few people, which I think is really great.
Yeah.
So if you have topics you want to talk about,
Or you
if
want to invite us to
share-
join your pickleball league here in London, Ontario, do
Yes,
so. We'll
yes.
try. I can't promise that I'd be any good, but I will give you my heart. I will try.
Yeah. Maybe we'll do a herd at the bar pickleball tournament. That'd be fun.
Yeah.
You heard it here first, friends.
Yeah.
Okay. Thank you all for listening.
And see you guys later.
Bye.
Bye.